Hi, my name's Tiffany Edge, and I'm doing my speech on Creek Chief Red Eagle and his address to General Andrew Jackson. Chief Creek Red Eagle was the speaker himself. The occasion of the speech was to plead for assistance from General Jackson. The speech is considered to be great because the speech was delivered during the time period of the Trail of Tears. It was great because the Indians never asked the white men for help. Yes, they traded goods, but they never asked for any kind of assistance, and Red Eagle had come to the point where he could not fight anymore. Red Eagle's men were gone. The women and children were starving to death in the woods, and there was nothing left of Red Eagle's land. The actual audience was General Andrew Jackson, and any implied audience was probably Jackson's Georgia military and the United States Army. Like I said earlier, this speech was delivered in the same time frame as the Trail of Tears. General Jackson's army had reached the Creek Indians in Fort Jackson, Alabama. They destroyed everything the Creek had. The United States Army had killed Red Eagle's tribe, and what they did not kill, they ran off the land. The United States Army had destroyed the cornfields and robbed the corn cribs and ran the women and children into the woods, and they were starving to death. Red Eagle is asking General Jackson for his assistance to go and safely conduct them in order that they may be fed. Red Eagle tells Jackson that his army has destroyed his nation. He tells Jackson that he is not afraid of him, for he is a Creek warrior. In Red Eagle's speech, he demonstrates ethos, pathos, and logos. Red Eagle shows a lot of character in his speech. In the first part of the speech, he lets Jackson know that he is not afraid of him. He has nothing to offer him. But Red Eagle, he told Jackson, if you desire to kill me, you can kill me. This shows Red's character as a dedicated leader to his people. He shows that he is not selfish. All he wants is for Jackson to help him. He is brave, and he fought bravely, and he would still be fighting if the army had not nearly killed all of the Red Sticks. The Red Sticks are Red Eagle's tribe. Red Eagle's character is strong and very willing. Pathos are expressed through emotions, and emotions are showed throughout this whole entire speech. For Red Eagle, he is brave, he is sad, weary, and broken. Red is worrisome because of the women and children starving to death in the woods. There is no help left except for Jackson. His pathos expressed in his speech are very obvious. His spirit is broken. His men can no longer hear his voice. He said he is sad. I can do no more than weep over the misfortunes of my nation. He said, my people are gone. Red Eagle uses sound logic and effective language. He says, I exert myself in vain to prevent the masquerade of the women and children at Fort Mims. He uses passionate words and effective language to demonstrate his dedication for his tribe. This sentence greatly improves the amount of persuasion in Red Eagle's speech. He says, once I could animate my warriors to battle, but I cannot animate the dead. Instead of saying all my men are dead, he chooses to use effective language and express his hurt toward his dying men. And this next part will be the speech part. This is the actual speech that Red Eagle did. General Jackson, I am not afraid of you. I fear no man, for I am a Creek warrior. I have nothing to request in behalf of myself. You can kill me if you desire. But I come to beg you to send for the women and children of the war party who are now starving in the woods. Their fields and cribs have been destroyed by your people, who have driven them into the woods without an ear of corn. I hope that you will send out parties who will safely conduct them here in order that they may be fed. I exert myself in vain to prevent the masquerade of the women and children at Fort Mims. I am now done fighting. The Red Sticks are nearly all killed. I have done the white people all the harm I could. I have fought them, and fought them bravely. If I had an army, I would yet be fighting, and contend to the last. But I have none. My people are all gone. I can do no more than weep over the misfortunes of my nation. There was a time when I could choose, when I had a choice and I could have answered you. I have none now. Even hope has ended. Once I could animate my warriors to battle, but I cannot animate the dead. My warriors can no longer hear my voice. Their bones lay at Talladega, Tallahatchie, Imwafwa, and Tohopeka. If I had been left to contend with the Georgia army, I would have raised corn on one bank of the river and fought them on the other. But your people have destroyed my nation. I rely on your generosity. Thank you for your time, and I hope you enjoyed this speech. It's very influential to our history.